Alright, chat. You wanna play fucking Minesweeper for a little bit? There it is. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Is the music really that low of a loop? That short of a loop, I guess.
Welcome to the chat room, Hendy Boyle.
No, this is... okay. I want music that isn't this, because it's going to drive me insane that it's that short of a loop. I just want to play Minesweeper. It really is extended. Yes, the whole screen. Isn't it great? It's fucking huge. What should I put on? I always put on Minecraft music, but I don't want to put on fucking Minecraft music. Tempting to just put on like a trance playlist. Wonder if I can find like a dark trance mix on YouTube that would be easier to mix into the audio. Minecraft music makes me fall asleep. Chat member, it's not about falling asleep. You have to learn how to play Minesweeper. I'm going to teach everybody because I love this fucking game. I worked in a call center for a long time, and I also just love puzzles, so I'm unreasonably okay at Minesweeper. Dark trance. I want specifically 90s dark trance, because current dark trance is kind of bad. Browser volume all the way down. Hmm. 90s classic trance mix. This is gonna get me copyright claimed, but that's fine. I don't really care. It's gonna be a very short video of me playing fucking Minesweeper. I just want music that isn't the insane short loop.
Welcome to the chat room, Foreskin Gentleman.
That's crazy, chat member. Good job. Oh, you had to do 4 with the U. That's like almost. It would have been funnier if you'd gotten 4 FOR. I'm gonna big crush the music because I think it sounds cool. Can I zoom in on this? I can, but not any further than this, it seems. Well. Oh, you can change how it looks. Wow. What do you mean endless? What is... Oh. Maybe we'll do that. That's interesting. I actually really like that. Oh, I didn't want to fucking close it. Come on. I assumed quit meant quit the menu because everything else in this game does not make sense. This is not Stardew. I know, Mort. I just finished playing Stardew because everybody else went to bed.
Welcome to the chat room, Word Birdie.
So now it's a Minesweeper stream. Minesweeper has 20 followers on Twitch. That's funny. I guess this is technically Minesweeper Extended, but I'm just gonna put it on regular ass Minesweeper. I don't fucking care. Whatever. It's Minesweeper. We all know. We know what this is. This, however, I do think looks interesting. Endless freaking Minesweeper? I'm into that. 2. Oh, this is already a pain in the ass. Because it could be... This is all luck. Nope. This one sucks no matter what. There we go. Ooh. You'd think it'd be easier when the board's smaller, but it's not. Of course. It almost would be better if they started bigger and got smaller. That has to be those two. Can't be. Oh my god. Why is it so much harder when the board's fucking tiny? Is it the same every time? No. Okay. That was lucky. It's gotta be that one. And these two.
Welcome to the chatroom F Scobie TV.
That one. That one. That one can't be it. That one's already touching 2, so none of these can be it. That one is. That one is not. That one is. Isn't. There we go. See, chat, I told you I'm smart. Told you I can do this. This line is gonna suck, though. No, you said you played a lot at a call center, but damn, dude, I was playing this before I worked in the call center, and then working at the call center. Technically, I wasn't even allowed to do this, but I certainly did it anyway, because when I'm sitting between phone calls, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking do nothing. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna use my brain. I did this, and I played slider puzzles. That was all I did. So one of these is one. This is gonna suck. The board being this small does not help. I don't want to like randomly click. How do you apply for that role? What do you mean, chat? Remember working at a fucking call center? You find a call center and you apply. That's also not how you spell roll. I don't know if they'd hire you if you can't spell roll. I did solitaire. Dude, I still play solitaire on my phone. I love solitaire. It's what I do every time I have to, like, fly or drive for a long time. Or I guess ride in a car for a long time. I'm not driving, playing solitaire, but... That's 2, and that's one of them. Which means one of these is definitely one. Which means Oh, come on! Oh, it's that one. That's why I was like, that's gotta be like one of these two. But that's what I get. It's easier when the small ones just let you skip. I might just start doing big boards, honestly, because this, as interesting as this seems, it's also kind of funny. That has to be touching 2, so that's 1. That's touching 2, so that has to be 1, so that's not. That's touching 3 also, which means it's one of these two, which means that's not. And this is not. And that has to be. And it's not that one. My grandma played Spider Solitaire religiously. I never played Spider Solitaire. I just played regular Solitaire. I don't know if I'd understand Spider Solitaire. I've never tried it. Peak gaming. Listen, I needed something to fill out the rest of the night. Might as well play something silly that I'm halfway okay at. One of those is... one of those two. I think by default that has to be one, so that's not. God damn it. I don't fucking... as cool as that is, just give me the giant board. I don't want fucking endless mode. I want gigantic board. How do I turn off fucking normal? Can I change these? I can. Can I just make it fucking huge? Probably shouldn't make it too much taller than that. That's gonna be ridiculous. That's pretty reasonable. That looks pretty reasonable to me, right? It uses 8 decks. That's crazy. Makes sense, though. Let's see which of these I can get. It's usually the caps on the ends. That one might not actually be it. That one is. That one is. That one is. These all are for sure. Those two, which means not these. Which means not those. That one. Motherfucker. My first loss? That was not my first loss. It's Minesweeper. I was playing Stardew, but everybody else went to sleep, so now it's Minesweeper time. Minesweeper and a trance mix. That's already touching 2. That's not, which means that is. No, it doesn't necessarily. Well, no, that corner there means it is. Which means that's not. Which means that is. That's not. That's not. That's not. You don't hear the music? No, it's just really quiet. I don't want it to be overwhelming. So I've got it mixed very quiet. But the music from this game is like a 30-second loop, so I'm not subjecting myself to that. No! I was doing so good. It's because I'm getting impatient. That's certainly one. That was a really good transmix. That's one. That's one. That's not. Got an ad for a dartboard? Hell yeah, dude. I used to have a dartboard in my old house, and we definitely missed a lot. There are a lot of holes in those walls. That is actually not one. Which means that is. And that is not. And that is not. That one's touching 2. That's the only other one it's touching. That one's already touching 2. This one's touching 4. It's touching 3, so it's 2 of these. That's definitely one. That's not. That is. Because that's 3. Never realized how fun darts was until we got drunk at a bar and went crazy at darts for 2 hours. Darts is fun. Darts is fun. It's fucking difficult. But it's fun. That's one. That's not. Those are all already touching 2. That's not. We're getting there, chat. That doesn't mean it's that one. That one is only touching here, though, which means it's not that. But all of those means this is, and that's not. And that's not. I'm just glad I finally found a minesweeper that looks like old minesweeper, at least in, like, using the same smiley face and shit, because the one that's, like, that you can get off the Microsoft store now fucking blows. It looks like shit. Nice. Big old chunk. These, this. Those are both touching 3, which means it's one of these. But since that's touching 2, it's that one. That's already 2. That's already 2. Neither of those. Not that one.
Welcome to the chat room, icaria_.
Sucks that the game doesn't come pre-installed anymore. Yeah, fucking none of them do. It's bullshit. Like, I truly do not understand that. You don't have Solitaire, you don't have fucking Minesweeper, and I have Windows 10. Like, I've had Windows 10 for this long and didn't realize that Windows 10 doesn't have fucking any of that shit. It's insane. I don't understand why they'd get rid of all of it. It's been built in for God knows how long. I mean, obviously we know, I just don't know the fucking date. That has to be one. It's already touching 2. That's only touching 1. This game looks hard. It's not hard, chat member, I promise. This game is ancient at this point. Promise it's not hard. No, it's not a paint by number. You know better. That one, that one. No, no, no. Those are all touching 1. That's only touching 1. That's touching 2. It's the only other one it can touch. That's touching 2. That's touching 2. 4. That one includes that, but this one is just these. It's already got 1. It's not that. Realized I hadn't changed my freaking stream title. Just the game. Oops. It's fixed now. It's getting to be weird. If that one's 2, it's gotta be that. It's not this one. That's already touching 2, which means it's one of those. That's already touching 2, which is not that one. Starting to get weird in these corners. What a bozo. That's me. That's me. Playing the fucking math game. I guess this one can only touch these three. So that's all three of those, because that's three, and that's three, so it's not that one. And it's also not that one. It's the only other one that one can touch. So now this one's touching too, so it's not that. It's not that. You're right, I do have the line of twos with 3 touching flags. That means I was lucky when I did that. But to be fair, the only 2 that one can touch is these 2. Yeah, because that's 3. Damn, that was lucky that I didn't just fucking beef that entirely. Well, that's that one, and that's not that. Which means this is here. That helps. 1, 2, so it's not either of those. And it's that. This is stupid. There's not really a good way for me to tell what this is. Except for that. There we go. So now it's just this corner. None of those are touching anything. It's not that one. It's not that one. It is that one, however. It's not that one, it is this one. Are you like sweeping for mimes or something? Yeah, I'm looking for mimes. Sweeping for mimes. That one has to be touching too, so it's gotta be that. That's already touching too, so it's not that. That one has to be touching this one, which makes not that one. It's already touching too, so it isn't this. We're getting there. Do I need a degree in mathematics to understand this game? Yes, chat member, I'm sorry. You need an IQ of like 200 to understand. There's just no other way. That one. That one. What did I fucking say, chat? I'm a goddamn genius. Although I say that, but this has... What do you mean 3D? Oh, it doesn't look... It just looks like this. That's like... kind of stupid. This one though. Why is it so tall? Why did they... I can't even play the whole fucking thing. I mean, I could do this. This is crazy looking. That's messed up. It's kind of messed up. I don't like this. I don't like this. Although, it does still have the same corner thing, except now it's just if it's a flat side and both sides are good, then you know. I don't like this. Of course, I clicked one of them. Trying to do the classic, like, random click to start a minesweeper map, and I'm just beefing it. Instead of 8, it's 6. Easier, if anything. No, the shape's weird. I don't like it. Doesn't make it easier. I like the corners. The corners are helpful. The corners give you the easy, like, 1 corners that help you build off of. This is a little harder to find those with. It's also, like, all 1s, which I know it's because it's a small board, but... I don't like that. I want regular... No. Can I, like, scroll around on this? No. Though I can zoom out. That's stupid. I don't want that. I want regular. Regular old minesweeper. Gotta hit the random fucking clicks. Hope you're not hitting shit. Okay. It's always random clicks and then corners for me. I meant to right click that. That was an accident. Come on. Now I'm getting too brave. Big brain plays. I'm doing my best, chat member. I just freaking love math. There's something wrong with me. Chat, how do you feel about math? You guys math haters? I love this shit. Yes,
Welcome
big
to the
math
chat room,
hater.
Totally.
My pea brain can't comprehend. Chat member, this is barely math. I'll be so real with you, dude. It's literally just look at number and then it's more reason than math. It's gotta be that one. There we go. Math good. Math very good. Math fun. Math good for you. Keeps you freaking sharp, I say, as if I'm smart at all, beyond being able to do this. To be fair, chat, I'm smart. I just have nearly debilitating ADHD that I am not medicated for. Ooh, that was nice. That was real nice. It's gotta be that one, so it's not that one, and it's not that one. And it is that one. It's not that. Has to be that. Bink, bink, bink. Thank you, chat member. I busted ass on this fucking layout. I don't like that corner. I don't want to fuck with it yet. I just kind of like floating around looking for shit more than anything. I'm fighting the urge to just click over here because I know it's gonna fuck me over if I do that. No! Oh, that's what I get. I was doing so good. We will get another one before I go to bed, chat. It will happen. It's not that hard. It's just what I get for being impatient. When I was little, I'd overheard a conversation my aunt was having in which they'd been talking about the medication that is prescribed and how it was a bad thing, and that stuck with me for a long time. Oh no. Yeah, fucking... I had a similar experience, but it was not my family. It was, growing up going to shows where straight edge was prevalent, and people arguing over the ethics of taking medication that is prescribed to you by your doctor, and I very quickly learned that's fucking stupid. And if you're straight edge and your doctor prescribes you medication, you should fucking take it. They're prescribing it to you for a reason. And thank God that was before I was ever prescribed anything, so I didn't let that dictate whether or not I decided to take the medicine my doctors told me to take, but... It could have. It could have if I had been younger and more impressionable about it. I was young, but thankfully I was never like a kid that was easily swayed by peer pressure. Nice. Can I have the link to this version of Minesweeper, please? I think it's just called Minesweeper Extended, but I couldn't find it as a Twitch category, so... But it's the closest I've found to looking like old Minesweeper, which absolutely insane to me that after taking it off of Windows, they don't just offer it as like a download as the original version. You have to get the stupid like Microsoft Store version, which looks like shit. Like when I want Minesweeper, I want this. I don't want like shitty, bubbly 3D art style Minesweeper. I want real ass, normal Minesweeper. It's touching 3. No, I clicked one box too high. I wanted this one. Oh my god. I will get one more, chat. I will get one more. That one was just straight up an accident. And now I'm once again just getting antsy. There we go. That's a good clear. Lots of corners. I keep misclicking. I need like 2 different mice to right click and left click with. There we go. I'm gonna whole ass take my finger off of the left click button until I need it so that I don't keep fucking doing this. It's gonna drive me insane if I do it one more time. I don't want to fuck with that at the moment. Makes me nervous. Remember what I said about taking my finger off the button? Guess what I didn't do for that one? It's the transmix chat. It's got me too excited. I'm gonna stop playing every other game I ever stream and just do this. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. But I'm the one in charge, so I get to decide. I'm kidding. But I would do it. Now that's dumb. I guess until I find out what's... Well, no, because it could be either of those. I mean, I guess if this area's blank, it's got to be that one. Yeah, there we go. It's already touching 2. That's touching 2. That's touching 2. That's touching 2. There we go. I support your decision. Hell yeah. You must be really bored to play this. Chat member, there is a plethora of games on the internet, both free and paid. I own hundreds of games. Do you honestly and truly think I would choose to play this if it was making me bored? This game is very fun to me. Don't come in here talking out of your ass. There we go. 900 hours on Minesweeper. It's not boring. Chat member, that's a little insane. That I don't know if I believe. But if you really do, we might have a comparable amount of time in Minesweeper games. A couple of years ago, one of the first things I streamed, I think, was this game called Asteroid Minesweeper, which is like if Minesweeper was Picross 3D, and it was fucking sick. That shit was so cool. I think about picking it back up sometimes. But I just felt like playing normal ass Minesweeper to pad out some time. That one. I need to save this fucking transmix, dude. All the ones on Spotify suck, but the people who like put the love and effort into making an actual mix to put on YouTube always do a good job. There we go. Those are all 2s, so it's the whole chunk. Those 2. And this one. And neither of those. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So both of those. And not that. Chat member, that's crazy. Actual psychobabble. That's crazy. I back it though. Say what you want. 2. It's 2 already. There we go. Starting to get worried about that corner. Not that one. It is, however, that one. And that one. And that one. So it's not those. Or that. Or that.
Welcome to the chat room,
There
teamwork.
we go. It's touching 2, so it's there, and it's not this. And that's that. And not this one. Alright, where did I fuck up? This is a problem. I feel like it's gotta be here, because I was just here, but there's no way it's... Because that's... 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. How many do I have left to find? I believe 2. Should be 100. Which means I've fucked up somewhere. Just gotta start at the bottom and fucking look. That's 2. I know that's right. That's 3. 1, 1. 2, 1. It's gotta be somewhere where I've got like a ton of them. But like that's 3. Ooh, there we go. That's 4. If that's 3, that's 2, that's 2. So that side's right. Which means it's not that one. So I've got one more. That's touching 2, that's touching 2. It's touching 2, touching 2, 3, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2. 3. It's gotta be somewhere where there's more of them. That's 3, that's 3. 1, 2, 2, 2. One, 2, 3. 1, 1. That's touching 1, that's touching... Okay, so it's this one. There we go. There it freaking is. We freaking did it again, chat. Part of me wonders how much bigger I can make this before it becomes an issue. Got it 50 wide? What if I did 55? Does that encompass the whole screen? There we go. Better. She can't be stopped, you say after I've finished 2 rounds. Maybe if I put my goggles on, I'd be better at it. My minesweeping goggles. I'm just gonna become a minesweeper, like, speedrunner.
Welcome to the chatroom JSAW127.
Hang on, do I have, like, actual... Is my funny, very short Minesweeper stream drawing in the Minesweeper community? This is funny. This is a good bit. It's not even a bit. I'm enjoying myself, but it's a funny thing to happen. I've attracted the Minesweeper community. That's okay with me. Okay, I think that's good. You play other games? No, chat member, never mind. Don't listen to me. I only play this. This is all I do. No, I'm kidding. I just finished playing Stardew for a little bit. I'm kind of bullshitting this stream. Because I'm about to leave for vacation for a week on Thursday, and then I'll be back next Friday for like a week and a half, and then I'm leaving again to go visit my family for the 4th. Because that's just an easy, cheap time to travel. But honestly, it's tempting to do this more often just for the hell of it, because I am thoroughly enjoying myself. It's been a minute since I've played Minesweeper. No lie, planning a trip to Spain right now for the Minesweeper World Championships. Chat member, I don't know if I believe you. That's insane. I don't know if I believe that's real. However, not even pandering here by doing this. If you would like to, I think it would be cool if you joined my Discord and let us know how you did, because I actually think that's really interesting if it's real. I didn't know they did Tetris-esque championships. That's crazy. Oh no, I just got your no chat member. It's okay. I'm not retiring. I'm just going on vacation and then I'll be back. You would have to deal with this eventually because I'm a touring musician. I would just leave sometimes. But I come back. What are we listening to right now? Honestly, I'm not sure. It is just a trance mix on YouTube. Very specifically a 90s trance mix. There's no shot I win. I'm just going to meet all the minesweeper homies. Okay, that's cute though. Don't talk down on yourself, chat member. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know till you get there. That's number 3, chat. I'm getting slowly better. That was risky. That was not something I needed to do. That was an accident. Certainly not that one. Or that one. But it is that one. Found you on Instagram. I love your setup. Thank you. I need to redo it, like, fully. I think when I get back from vacation and visiting my family, I think I might get a new desk. I might get one of those IKEA desks that, like, attaches to the funny shelves, because I have the funny shelf, the square back here. And I've got like, my corner desk is nice, but it's really shallow. And I've got one of those big IKEA tables for my sewing machine and stuff, but I think I might get a shorter one to use for sewing. Or not for sewing, wow, for my desk. And I think I'm gonna flip my whole room. I think I'm gonna put my, like, really big, like, room divider shelf where my desk is, and then put my desk on the wall behind me and do some rearranging. But it's gonna take a lot of work. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I will do it. I need to rearrange some shit. Oh, that was a misclick. I wanted this one. God. I might need to turn the DPI down on my mouse or something. Play Minesweeper like I'm playing fucking Counter-Strike. Is that a low-key foreshadow for a Counter-Strike stream? I've been half joking about it because I haven't played it in years, and then I watched a video of somebody playing it, and I was like, man, I kind of miss that game. But I also don't know if I miss it enough to deal with people flinging slurs at each other. That's really fun to have to deal with, so we'll see if that's something I feel inclined to try to work around. It's getting a little weird up here. There we go. Those two. Bink, bink, bink. Say this unironically, the recent meta shift in Minesweeper is higher zoom and lower DPI. I mean, it makes sense in terms of accuracy. Because that's what I keep doing, is overshooting and clicking something I don't mean to click. That and just using the wrong mouse button because I'm kind of stupid, but you know. That's just how it works sometimes. I honestly and truly cannot believe that me pulling this up as not necessarily a joke, but just as a time waster, as somebody who used to play it a lot in a call center, is drawing in people who actually play the game, like, competitively. That's very funny to me. Not that you guys do it, I think that's impressive, but that it was an accident. I'm glad you're here to watch me fuck up a million times. There we go. That was a funny little spot there. It's touching only one. It's gotta be one. I was literally getting nervous doing that because I was like, I'm close to the end. Something bad's gonna happen. And then it did. It's okay, you get to a point where you start to get familiar with the shapes of the numbers and you understand what they mean. That was supposed to be a right click. Restarting again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not playing this competitively. I'm playing this for fun. I'm having fun. This is fun for me. Talking myself down like this isn't fun for me. I just like playing games that make me feel smart. I just like puzzle games, if I'm being honest. It's not just Minesweeper. Can't be that one. However, can be that one. This is a weird shape, but I understand it. That's already touching 2, that's already touching 2, that's already touching 1. There we go. It's all of those, both of those, both of those. It's touching 3, it's already touching 2. That's already touching 2. I don't know where to go with that. That's stressing me out. Nope. That's not what I wanted. This, however, helps a bit. There we go. I've been watching way too long and I don't want to anymore. Okay, chat member. Go to bed. High level play is all about minimizing clicks and finding an efficient path through the board. That's crazy. I could never. I have to put flags on everything. If I don't put flags on everything, I'm like freaking out the whole time. Is there a strategy to where you start for competitive play? Is it like, are there like spots that are less likely to fucking have mines? Now I'm curious. Now I want to learn about this shit. Because, like, I know I don't need to flag all these ones, but, like, I feel like I fucking have to. And that is, I guess, probably because I'm diagnosed with OCD. But that's besides the point. Beside the point. Does not need to be pluralized. Current world record for expert 99 mines uses like 20 flags. That's crazy. What's the board size? What board size do you guys play on? Is this standard 301699? I'm playing much larger than that, to be fair. Speed world record starts at the top left corner and blind spams a couple clicks nearby to try and find an opening at the start. True. To be fair, I do that. I just don't ever pick a corner. Now you got me wanting to try fucking this. Though this is kind of funny that it's so hard to open the board. Nope. Now I'm trying to get funny and use real tech, and it's just making me worse. Because I'm not a professional. That's what I get for trying to play like one. I also always forget how much harder it is when the mines are this dense. That's part of the fun, is how dense they are and how small the board is. Oops. Already fucking it up. Wow, that would have been a good start, too, if I hadn't fucking hit anything. Oops. That's just a bad start in general. To be fair, I'm also not playing real Minesweeper because they don't include it on fucking Windows anymore, which is insane. If you want to really talk about some crazy shit. Gotta love when mindless clicking is what screws you over. That's ugly. I don't like that. Correct Microsoft Minesweeper is so bad. Dude, I know. I fucking downloaded that and immediately deleted it and was like, I'm just gonna find a Minesweeper clone on Steam. Which this one is very close. It looks just like it. The music is insane and makes me want to scream. But I turned it off and I put on a transmix. And it fixed all of my problems. This game. Ooh, there we go. Got a little more. There's no guarantee it's that. Oh, no, it is, because it's touching it. So that's going to be those three, so it's not that one. It's already touching 2. That's already touching 3. 2. Oh my god. Ruby? The oink scared me. It jump scared me a little bit. I'm very zoned in at the moment. Got a little spooked there. That was a guess. I think that has to be those. That has to be those. It's already touching 2, so that's... No. That doesn't have to be that. No, because it's touching this one. That does have to be that one, though, and that's already touching 2. That's touching 1. It's none of these. Yeah, I'm way less good at this game when the board has denser, more densely packed bombs, but, you know, I feel like that's probably true of everybody. That's already got 1. That's already got 1. 5, huh? So it's gonna be those 2. That was scary, but I felt like I needed to do it. Playing everyone's first PC game. My first PC game was Space Cadet Pinball. I started taking Minesweeper seriously as a game the same time I started taking the Windows 7 slider puzzle seriously as a game, which was when I worked in a call center. I wish I could zoom this in more. This is the maximum zoom that they will allow me to use. Well, that's gotta be 1, which means it's not these. None of those. Or that. Man, I was doing so good, too. I don't want to... I was saying I don't want to spam click that one because that was a good start, but then I got carried away. It's kind of blowing me away that the record for this is 20 flags for all 99 mines. That's insane. Is it cheating to restart until I have a favorable board? I feel like it's not. That's what I get. I deserve it. What is this freaking music? Tell me right now. Okay, more. I'll grab the link to the trance mix that I'm listening to on YouTube and I'll send it to you. But if you just look up dark trance, 90s dark trance or 2000s dark trance, you will find a lot of things like this. There you go. I want to go back to my giant board. I gotta go back to the giant board. The little board's kicking my ass. This is my practice. This is how I get good. Damn it. Also more, I'm listening to this bit crushed. Just so you know, it doesn't sound like this by default. This is, I'm running it through a bit crusher. When do I not, to be fair? Bro is training to destroy in a minesweeper together. I've accidentally attracted real life minesweeper, like competitive players. So it's gonna be really funny when we play minesweeper together. We've got the actual real life minesweeper community in chat right now. Which I can't say I'm surprised exists, but I did not expect them to appear when I decided to play minesweeper to finish my stream for the night. I am, however, very glad they exist. There is one person in chat who earlier was talking about booking their trip to go to Spain for the like fucking championships. Shit's crazy. Chat member Worm. Good name, by the way. Chat member, we love worms here. Big worm fans in this chat. That was almost stupid. That almost cost me a good couple minutes of looking for what I did wrong. Don't do this to me. There we go. Have a good night, Toto. Insane that Minesweeper Championships exist. I love that. Yeah, I've been getting all the fucking lore, dude. Apparently, the standard is playing on Expert, which is the 30x16 with 99 mines, and I'm playing just the size of my screen for fun. But apparently the standard is that, and then I don't know what the fastest time is, but the smallest amount of flags used for Expert is 20 for 99 mines. That's insane. And I understand that it's specifically for, like, time improvement to just not go around and click all the shit that you need flags for, but I'm insane and I have to do it. 25 seconds. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna throw up thinking about that. I'm not actually gonna throw up, but I am very impressed. Is that recorded somewhere to watch? Has that been recorded to be watched? Everyone uses about 20 flags, but people play flagless too. That makes sense. I'm sure you get to a point where you look at the numbers and you just know where shit is. But, like, I'm just... Dude, I'm too clueless. I'll look over this spot 4 times, and if it doesn't have flags on it, I'll think it's because I've not finished that yet. Like, I have to fucking... And I'm sure part of that is also just, like, working one side of the board to the other, but... I don't know if I'm smart enough for that. It'd be something I'd be willing to toy around with. The same way I toyed around with doing Portal speedruns for a very short time. Something I still think about getting back into because it is fun. I just truly don't know if I'm smart enough to do that. Minesweeper hurts my brain. You gotta play it more often, chat member. You gotta work your brain out. That's how you get your brain stronger. You play math puzzles. I love math puzzles. I have to do one more. I have to do one more before I go to bed, dude. I have to do one fucking more. I have to do one more. Chat member on TikTok, stop being weird. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, that emote. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's just, I love it. It's so good. I'm assuming that's also from a fucking minesweeper streamer. I don't like that board. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm getting picky. This one's better. No, that's what I get for getting picky. I meant to... I wish I could control the DPI of my mouse more, like, carefully, because the only other setting is this. And that's, like, this is, like, too much for me. I have to, like, I have to pick my mouse up. I need this, between that and this, which I know you can't really tell the difference, but I can feel it. And it's not great. Do I have weights in my mouse? No. Tired tonight, actually. Sorry, I arrived late. No, it's okay, chat member. I'm kind of bullshitting this stream because I'm about to leave for a week and I didn't want to start anything new. I'm just gonna start wearing, like, a wrist weight, but on the back of my hand. Specifically for Minesweeper. Oh my god. Who's it? What am I missing? What's happening that I'm missing? Oh, I don't even know. It's not even in the regular Discord. I wouldn't know. My last stream for a while to start my vacation. Yes, because I fly out on Thursday and then I fly back on Thursday, so I'll be back next Friday. Weighted mouse for gamer gains. I gotta make my forearm extra strong. But just for doing this. For doing, like, again, Counter-Strike-esque pick my mouse up and move it slightly movements, which I was doing playing Quake yesterday. Because it felt nice. I will get one more board before I go the frick to bed. It will happen. I won't misclick every single one of these. Or just, you know, be stupid. That one was just me being stupid. That board's That one line there is like fucked up looking. Sometimes I gotta think about it for a little too long. That's how I know I'm not a minesweeper master yet. I'm still figuring it out. It's already touching 2. Pink. Sorry, chat. Now I'm fucking locked in. You gotta play Quake more. Capture the Flag is so fun. That's real. I just need to play Quake more in general. It's been a minute. It's been since I streamed the fucking actual campaign. There we go. Okay. 2. This is the last chunk, I think. Fingers crossed I don't fuck it up this time like I did last time. That'd be awesome. This is getting weird with all these 2s in here. Co-op campaign turns out pretty much any night dive port lets you do that as far as Doom and Quake go. Hell yeah, dude, that'd be fun. Get through it fast as fuck, too, with multiple people. That has to be touching 2. That's the only option. It gives that one 2, which means it's not this. That has 2. This has to be 3. That's 2. That's 2. Look at those sunglasses, chat. Look at that shit. I need to follow whoever J-Swole is. I gotta follow this fucking guy. So I can get his funny... I can get their funny minesweeper emote. I'm assuming plural. I'm so glad that me doing this as a bit ended with finding people that play it for real. I think that's both very cool and very funny.